Recording started.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ted Phillips. I would like to call I'm the chair of this committee. Sorry. They even write down everything I'm supposed to say, and I still screwed it up. I would like to call the September 18th, 2025 Awards Committee meeting to order. We have a physical quorum present this morning, represented by myself, Ted Phillips, Gary Bakey.
It was a long day yesterday.
It really was a long day.
Building up to yesterday.
Yeah, Gary Baker for Ricky Erickson. I don't know if we may just have to make Gary the permanent member now. But anyway, and Kim Wheeler is here today for Jody Brooks. So thank you, both of you guys. OGC is represented by Rebecca Levy. Budget is represented by Stephanie Neely. Did we receive any public comment via email?
No public comment.
We have no one from the public in person here this morning. Is there anyone on the call this morning from the public who would like to make public comment? If so, please unmute yourself and you have the floor. Hearing none, we'll move on. On today's consent agenda, we have items 1 and 2 and 4 through 6. I have asked that item 3 be moved to the regular agenda. They have been approved by procurement, budget, OGC, legal, the business unit VP and chief, and are ready for the awards committee approval. Before we take a vote on the consent agenda, would either one of the other committee members like to move anything to the regular agenda? Hearing none, may I get a motion to adopt today's consent agenda as amended?
So moved.
Second.
So that was Gary with the second. Gary with the motion, Kim with the second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. So we will move to item 1 of the regular agenda, which was item 3 of the consent agenda. So this is a cost participation project for the Greenbrier Community Development District. Really, I thought it might just be good for someone to explain how these cost participations work and how we make sure that since we aren't doing the bidding, they are following our rules. So I will turn that over to Ms. West. Go ahead.
Good morning, Susan West, Director of Engineering. I've been responsible for these cost participation projects for quite some time. We have a policy that was adopted by the board in May of 22 with last amendment. And from a procurement standpoint, the projects are part of the policy required to follow requirements of Florida statute section 255.0525 section 2. So basically they follow our procurement standards. And we are responsible, my team, we review the bid documents before they're even advertised. And then we have the option to attend the pre-bid meetings, and everything is kind of gone through and kind of follows that process. They are advertised in accordance with our standards. And what am I forgetting?
Lowest bidder or highest value?
Generally, they're the lowest bidder. However, there are times when the developer chooses to go with an evaluated bid. So we review that bid evaluation scoring sheet beforehand. I know per kind of our standards, there is latitude that the cost just has to be the highest item. However, we add an additional factor and require that the cost be 75% of that evaluated score. So there's always latitude to make changes to that if we want to. If we want to do away with evaluated bids, we can do that as well. So generally that is going to be dictated by the chief if he feels like he wants to make those changes. But other than that, we evaluate, we get the bids, we review them, make sure that they were noticed properly, any addendums were actually followed as far as time between addendum is issued to maybe needing to extend the bid date. And so we go through all that evaluation and review the numbers and make sure the bids actually add up, which doesn't always happen. And then at the end of the day, this will still go through the awards process here and it goes through procurement. And, you know, anytime I have any questions, I certainly reach out to that team. They've been very supportive, so.
Thank you for that. That's great. And I'm assuming that the reason that we do this is for efficiency. We don't want to end up having two contractors working on the same project and finger pointing,
So,
that kind of stuff.
well, even a little bit more. So part of our capacity fees and the fees that we charge with each new meter, there is a line extension fee.
Mhm.
And part of that line extension fee is part of this cost participation policy. We've determined, based on the fees that we take in, how much we should be paying for transmission mains. And so there is a transmission main participation component. We participate based on certain criteria, up to a certain amount. And then there's also a criteria if a developer is developing in kind of a green area for the whole city, if they're only needing an 8-inch water main, but we think for build out, the main should be a 16, we kind of piggyback on that and just pay for that upsizing. So there's some efficiency there because we don't pay for design ever on these.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times we're just paying for material costs. So it's certainly a win for our ratepayers.
Thank you very much. So anybody else have any questions? I'd be happy to entertain a motion to approve regular agenda item number 1.
So moved.
Second.
So that was Gary with the motion and Kim with the second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. So today we have approved our consent agenda, which was items 1 and 2 and 4 through 6. And we have approved item 1 on the regular agenda. Is there any other business that needs to come before us this morning? Hearing none, we are adjourned. Kim, thank you. Appreciate the information. Hey, have a great rest of your day. Thanks.